And guys, welcome back to community.tm. This is series 1, episode 3 on becoming successful. Guys, I'm having so much fun actually making these podcasts. I was very nervous. I wasn't really nervous, but I have all this equipment and I was just like, I don't know. It wasn't really nervous. It was kind of just like, am I actually going to just speak for like half an hour or more? I do this on my own time, but I don't really do this into equipment, you know what I mean? So I was very antsy, I guess you could say. Just I don't know, but if you believe in yourself, you become successful. Okay, let's talk about becoming successful, because I was thinking a little 2 minutes ago, literally, I was like, you would think that maybe I would put becoming successful as one of the last episodes in the series, and I could. However, I do feel that for me and how I define success is something that can happen every single day, and something that happens, success for me happens often. So for oh my goodness. So I don't really feel like I need to have it at the end, portraying that at the end you will get success. At the end you'll bring in all the successful times because you went through everything. In a way, yes, it is true, but I do count my success as something that happens daily. But mind you, that has been because I've done a lot of self-work. So for me to feel successful every day is because I feel like I have taken the practices that I've learned from myself. I've taken the practices that I've, haven't known but now know, and I've just applied them properly during the day. I became a better version of myself than I was yesterday. Those certain things that I do, I feel like is successful. And believing in myself. And if I do that, if I believe in myself at the end of the day, I have good compliments about myself at the end of the day, I have good compliments for the world at the end of the day, for others, if I hold no regrets, all those types of things, then I do feel like I've had a successful day, and I am having a successful day. I actually didn't plan to record this podcast at all today. I think you're gonna hear some clicking because I'm gonna actually check my calendar when I plan to record this. So today's September 26th, and I planned to record this episode October 1st. So I'm ahead of the game, and I just feel I just feel successful. Cause I really like making content, and especially for community.tm, since I'm doing it all by myself. I'm organizing this community right now by myself. So I have to do a bunch of stuff, a bunch of all the behind the scenes. I have to do everything. And, it's not that I didn't believe that I couldn't do it, but it's just I had also a time at the end of October when I wanted to finish all the series, and to already be ahead of the game before I'm even intended to start it, it's just a successful day. So what I want to talk about is just how my success is defined by me, how your success should be defined by you, because, okay, and we'll get into that, but I want to say that, I would not feel successful if my success was the same as Beyonce's, because I have not had all the people, the whole concert, all the things that Beyonce has done and has become successful for, and all the things that she has done, and da-da-da-da. I haven't done some of the things that Beyonce has done, or a lot of the things that Beyonce hasn't done. So if my success was defined by Beyonce, or you know what I mean? Or if success in itself was Beyonce's definition, I would not be feeling quite successful. But since I have my own definition and my own way of visualizing what success should be, how successful I should be, how often should I feel successful, I feel successful because, I follow the way that I define success. The other topics is if I feel accomplished on a higher level, then I am being successful. Baby steps, relaxing and being patient, and success can happen every day, but that also ties in with how I defined it. So, yeah, as I was saying about Beyonce, is just that she's great. I'm definitely happy that she, used her platform to talk about veganism, plant-based foods. Yeah, that's one of kind of the recent-ish stuff that I'm just thankful for her. And she has gained her own successes by incorporating that into her life. So that's awesome. No, but yeah, I don't even know really when I started or what day just struck me and was okay, I have to start defining my own success. But I think it was just being tired of society norms and kind of feeling I'm not doing enough in the day to get to where society is expecting me to be. Just kind of being tired of it all. Because if you heard in series 1, episode 2, or actually series 1, episode 1, either one, I think I talked about it a bunch of times, is that it's just that I had a year and 6 months off, and in that time, that was my spiritual development time. That was a huge time frame for me, and I just really started to realize that there were so many things that I was having breakthroughs with, every single day was a breakthrough for me. And I started to realize, I believe, that means I'm being successful. That to me is success. For me to get through what I was getting through, on a spiritual level, is successful. And then for it to also kind of work in this world, for me to and not just with money, but for me to be on the journey that I'm at and still be able to I don't want to say function in this world, but for me to feel I still relate with this world, or that I feel, I wasn't just forced to go live in a hut in the middle of nowhere. That's not that would be so bad, but I'm just saying my success, I was just counting my successes. I was just getting through a lot, and I was really proud of the things that I was getting through, and it wasn't regular type of stuff that I was going through. It was I don't know, it's just big. It was just when I have a moment that I can't even put into words, and I've been kind of contemplating what it means, or how to get through it for weeks, or a week or a year. That to me is a success. And so really anything that's personal is a success, or anything that I get sometimes, whether it be material, or whether it be going out somewhere that I wanted to for so long, I count that as a success. So to become successful, you have to define what success means to you, or else you will have someone else's version of success, and then you may feel just always unsuccessful. And even if you do have someone's kind of version of success, and you're getting there, and you feel oh, you're getting there and you're being successful, great on you, good on you, awesome, that's still success. But I'm just saying, becoming successful on a more personal level, it's just I don't know, I think it's easier to have your own way of success. Some people are quite similar to each other, and to have similar successes is fine. This is just how I'm kind of going about it, because I feel that's already been done. So now I'm trying to show you that you can be successful, and even more feel more successful when you define it yourself. I think that's all I'm trying to really get at. So if the next one was, if I feel accomplished on a higher level, then I am being successful. And that is true. Like, if you feel like, in like however you believe, whatever you believe in, if you just feel like on a higher level you're being successful, and for me, I guess when I say higher level, I mean spiritual level, my subconscious, my dreams. If my dreams are coming to me with the right answers, the wisdom that I need, I feel successful, because that's how I, define my success, is that when my dreams are coming out properly, when my answers are being given to me, things like that is how I really feel like I'm becoming successful or being successful, is by, focusing on the things that I need. It's kind of like having a car and like putting in the gas and everything, and like you want your car to, last you a few months or however. Say your car lasts you want your car to last for, 10 years, and then your car lasts for 10 years. Like, you can measure that as being successful because you were able to have your car last for 10 years. It's kind of like that, but a little bit different. It's kind of hard for me to do materialistic things. I'm not really a materialistic person. I just like to thrift. So when I go to the thrift store and like I get exactly what I was like hoping for, manifesting, I feel successful, because I'm like, wow, I literally just got what was in my mind at the thrift store. So that's probably as far as like materialistic stuff goes. I'm not really materialistic, so that car ideology or that car scenario probably wasn't the most idealistic way of expressing success, but hey, I already told ya. I'm not really a materialistic person. Anyways, yeah. Let me think about this for 1 second. Am I like materialistic? No, I'm kind of like on that, what do you call it? Minimalistic thing. Like, I'm not fully minimalistic, but like right now my room is like, I took down the curtains. I don't have any pictures on the walls. The dressers only have like a few intentional things. Like, one dresser only has like a book, and then like a pot, and then like a diffuser, a crystal, and incense. And then the other dresser literally only has one crystal and another crystal, and that's it. Before, I used to have so many things on there. It just makes you think clearly. I don't know whether that's like me not being materialistic, or me just really not wanting too much clutter. I don't know. Either one, but I still don't think I'm materialistic. Take me somewhere, travel with me, let's go on an adventure, rather than buy me a bracelet or a necklace. You know what I mean? Yeah. Baby steps. Okay, now we're getting into kind of like, now I'm like looking at my mic. Now I'm like ready to get this on, because this is what I feel is like how people also see success. As I said before, I am successful and I am able to count my successes because I've worked hard at becoming who I am. And so everything is like starts with baby steps. There's a lot of people who already put themselves down for not reaching their success within a year. I mean, those might sound like a very long time. Those aren't baby steps, but like, no, like they are. Like, any step towards your goal, any step towards what you want, any step towards that direction, keeping that in your heart, keeping that on your mind, and then eventually getting there is a success. But you have to realize it's all about like baby steps. Like, is baby steps even the right term? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. Like, baby steps, yeah, like take baby steps. It's not about it's not about, wait, I don't think baby steps, becoming successful. Yeah. You take baby steps to get to your success. You don't really get to your success always by, you know, I don't know, like, you don't always get to your success by, like, getting it right away. Like, sometimes it takes baby steps for you to understand certain things. Baby steps, one lesson at a time, you know, one setback at a time, one thing at a time, and then you will become successful, and then you will be able to, like, activate something that, like, just, like, resonates with you, and then you become successful. That was kind of how, like, community.tm started. I was like, what is my purpose? I was literally like, just give me my purpose. I want nothing else right now. I don't want to hear nothing else in my mind except my purpose. I want to know why I'm here. I want to know what I can contribute. I want to know what I can do. And it showed me that everything that I have been doing ever since I was, like, born, and I remember being in my room and, like, everything like that, like, all those baby steps, that's like 22 years of baby steps to where I am now, creating community.tm. Like, that's a whole lot of setbacks, that's a whole lot of moving and grooving, that's a whole lot of talking to a whole lot of different types of people, individuals. And then it's all about the baby steps. Like, I don't want to come off as being successful as something that, even if you define it, that it's gonna run in your timeline. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it can be, but, like, sometimes it can't. Is that, and, like, sometimes even if you want something, like, you're not gonna really think about, what's the word? You're not gonna really know when it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So the baby steps are very important to where you're going to go. And when you're ready for it, it also comes. And, I'm thankful for every single baby step that I've had along the way to get me here, because I feel like community.tm would not be full, would not be what it is, would not have the foundation that it has, would not have the meaning that it has, without, you know, having those baby steps, having those trial and errors, having just, like, one foot in front of the other, like, day by day, you know. Like, if I didn't have those, I definitely would not have what I have now. So that's pretty, like, profound, and I just took that in, like, right now, all of everything. But yeah, so that's pretty important. So that's how you become successful. You really take in those baby steps, one by the other, one by the other, day by day, person by person. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. And then, and sometimes not everyone's comfortable with making, like, big steps. It's like, I'm willing, like, there's some people who are like, I'm willing to move from here all the way across the planet just to get one thing, so that I can become, you know, whatever, so that I can become the teacher of whatever place on earth. You know what I mean? There's people who are willing to make such a big step in order to just get what they want. But then there's some people who, like, need those baby steps. You know, the person who needs to, you know, just like, day by day feed what is that word called? Feed support, feed affirmations. You know, they need to be fed confidence. They need to be fed certain things, and all those things cannot happen in one day, or else your mind might just, like, you have the baby steps. Some people just need baby steps, and, like, I totally honor that, and I totally honor the people who make those big moves. I kind of do both. I'm, like, a very, like, baby step person, but then, like, when I know, I will be willing to make that big move. Like what was it, 2016, I made that big step to, like, go all the way to Cali for 2 weeks for, it was like a karma yogi retreat. I was like a karma yogi, so, like, I took that big step from being in like this little town type of thing to going to Cali, taking like 2 planes for 2 weeks to a location I never been to. Like when I was in the cab with that guy, with the driver, it was like 2 hours away, and I was like, I have never been here. I've never even looked at the signs like on the road. I've never seen these trees before. Like, you know, I just didn't know, but I just knew I was gonna go there. So like once you know, like of course you can make those big steps. Yeah, like of course. But if you don't know, like baby steps can still mean that you will be successful and that you are successful. So becoming successful, baby steps, baby steps. I even think the analogy that I used previously about the guy going all the way across the other side of the world, you know, he had baby steps also, you know. He was like, he had to learn how to use, you know, flights, move in the airplane. Like everyone deals with like baby steps. And then I have another one is relaxing and being patient. It's how you become successful. And like to help you becoming successful, I feel like a lot of my journey, I had to relax. That was almost one thing I was gonna get tattooed, was like relax, because you can get kind of swarmed up. You can be like, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Okay, I can't do this. Like, oh my gosh, like this person's gonna think this, like that person's gonna think, like it's just a lot. But when you relax and you're like, I'm just gonna plug that I do meditations, 5-minute meditations every other Tuesday at 9 a.m. on community.tm Instagram, and I do 3-minute meditations at any time on that platform as well, so join in. But when you relax, you won't start to like think clear, like you start to be clear, and like everything calms down. Time stops rushing in your mind. Everything calms down, and when you relax, you can kind of focus. So see, like I get really good at relaxing now because I've had to do it a lot of times in the past. So now that I'm relaxing, I'm just like honestly chilling. Like it's so nice to be on this podcast. I can't even believe I'm doing it. Like guys, I have my laptop set here that I didn't have about like a month ago. Like I literally had no laptop, and then I got these 2 podcast setups here that are just fabulous. Like, do you hear this quality? And like, I don't know, I'm just so happy because, you know, I don't know, it just feels surreal. And then I'm like looking at myself in the mirror with the headphones on. I've never even had my own set of headphones for like years. Like I really just kind of like don't really care about technology. I didn't even want a phone. Like last year I was like, after my contract's up, which is like this month, I really have to go check that out. I was like, I don't want a phone. I didn't want it for other reasons, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I just, now to have all these things here, it's like it's really happening. Like, you know, you kind of, when you get podcast gear, when you get a MacBook, like all these things, it's like these aren't things that I'm just gonna sit aside and like, oh, like, you know, I'm done playing with these games. It's like, I'm ready for this. Like, I don't know. And you see, when you relax, everything works out. So you just gotta relax and know that everything's gonna work out, and give yourself some really good positive affirmations. I'm gonna give you one right now. If you believe in yourself, if you just done anything and you know that you can live your dream, just know that you can live all your dreams, and that the affirmation that I give you is, you know, I can live my dreams, you can live your dreams, right? I can live my dreams, you can live your dreams. That is the affirmation that I give you. And that's kind of like ties us in as one. Like, my dreams and your dreams are valid and are gonna happen. So that's just how I go about my life. Like, honestly, at this point in time, if I don't believe that my dreams are gonna come true, I don't know who's gonna. Because I have all the belief that I could. I have like suitcases of like belief and like paper and like what do you call it? Stats. I have all of it that show me that my dreams can come true. So I want you to believe that your dreams can come true as well, because it's just, that's really kind of like a lot of what people would say in this world, is that their dreams just came true. Their dreams always come true. So you're no different from me. You're no different from them. Your dreams can come true. Your dreams are valid. Your dreams are the same vibrational dreams as mine. So we're just gonna make that happen. And yeah, success can happen every day. So don't settle for nothing less than you deserve, because once you believe in yourself, there is no going back. And take that time to really, believe in yourself. And people are like, I don't have time. When you're on your lunch break, like, close your eyes and just be like, I believe in myself. Like, my dreams can come true. No matter how far you are, no matter like where you are, no matter like anything, like just know and just really put intention on like your dream, and like it come true. You just have to like, one, have a dream, and then two, like, just believe in it, and it'll come. Even if it comes in like a year or 2 years down the road, are you gonna be mad that it didn't come sooner? Or are you gonna be happy that your dream came true? Like, I'm usually happy when it comes true. Sometimes I'm like, I see why it had to come this like later, like I get it. But yeah, I'm never like mad that a dream didn't come like next week when I requested it for when I requested it today. Like, I'm not mad, because a dream's a dream, and I'm happy. So I guess my next dream, one of my big dreams, which I know will come true, is that I just want the earth to like heal, and I want us as human beings to take care of the earth and the animals, and rejuvenate the oceans, and plant more trees, and really get some of the CO2 out of the air, balance it, alkaline that. That's my dream. And tomorrow actually is going to be the second big climate strike. So tomorrow is September 27th. It's going to be all around the world. There's going to be a climate strike. And I believe the first one was successful, which was 6 days ago. I'll be working, so I can't go to the one tomorrow, but knowing me, I feel like I wouldn't even go to the location where they're striking, just because I would have to take a train, and I find that kind of contradicting to the movement. Like, if I could bike there, I definitely would go, but I'm in Spirit full way, and I'll be biking to work tomorrow as I usually do. So I don't know, I just feel like I'm really proud to be living in a time where we are taking this action, and a lot of people are making changes, and I'm very happy about that. If you are following on the Instagram page at community.tm, you will see that either sooner or later there will be a promotion where I will be giving a lot of eco-friendly and a lot of other knickknacks away as just like a gift. It'll be kind of like a giveaway, so it's like, I don't know, I still have to like plan what I'm gonna say, or like maybe you have to like leave a comment for someone, a positive affirmation for someone underneath you who comments after you, so that they can read it, and then you have to like the post, share the post, something like that. But stay tuned for that if you want some eco-friendly essentials to help the planet, and also just to help our everyday choices that we do for the earth. A lot of it will be hopefully biodegradable, zero waste, vegan, cruelty-free, so stay tuned for that. Follow again at community.tm. Check out, well, actually I'll be posting this on SoundCloud and YouTube, unless there's other places that I want to also post this podcast. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, I have a really fun time just speaking for like half an hour, and like hopefully you guys can learn something and grow. So this was series 1, episode 3 on becoming successful. Have a beautiful day.